Alright. Catch a probe. Load. Did we change something? I feel like we changed something earlier. I want some more reaction wheels so that he can do his thing. Let me get reaction wheels here. This game is so freaking stupidly, horribly built. What is this lag, man? Jesus Christ, this lag is so freaking bad. Every time I try to load something, the entire game lags all to hell. That's not the wrong one. Jesus, this lag is so terrible. Is that even the right thing? I think that's the right thing. Did I lose a piece? I had another piece here. I lost a piece because this game is stupid. Here. Just open. Don't save this stupid thing. Open this guy. Someone on your channel from FTL on YouTube. It's amazing you play a KSP as well. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. But I do rage just like FTL. I do rage pretty hard sometimes. You go there. Stay. Freaking get a reaction wheel, please, you dumb game. Go. Lag City. Okay. There we go. And let's get a reaction wheel between these two pieces. No, that won't work. Let's get it below here. It'll just get knocked off. Hopefully reaction wheels will help Jeb do the maneuvers he needs to do. Save. Launch. I have a pretty big battery. We'll see. I rage just like you do, Pee-wee. Okay, good to know. Okay. And welcome from the YouTube, by the way, even as I freaking rage at this game. Do what I want you to do, because I tell you to do what I want you to do. Even though I don't even know what I want to do. I have 1,255 electric charge. Let's hope that's enough for, I think I have 3 reaction wheels on this thing. One of them is probably not even good. It's not even good. All right, so you said 60 degrees. Okay. And let's see what this does. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Lift off. Oh, it's spinning to do a little inclination change. That's pretty cool. It's going back and forth though. That's what it looks like how I would do a launch. Yikes. Do I need more reaction wheels? Is that why it's doing this? Do I need to turn on RCS? Let's stabilize. I think that we try to explain in terms we come to understand, which likely isn't something a new KSP player knows. True, although I don't consider myself a new KSP player anymore, just comparatively, I'm new, I guess. Since I only have 100 hours as opposed to 1,000 hours or something. Matt Lown and Scott Manley taught you a lot. Yes, I've heard much about both of those YouTubers. Okay. So I'm going to try something somebody else said. I think it was Diledian. Once he sets the node, I'm going to turn on RCS as he starts the turn, and then I'm going to turn it off, and hopefully that will work. Because I assume he's going to do a thing to circularize our orbit. Yeah. Okay, are you going to set a node, bro? There it is. RCS. And let's see if that does anything. I might not need it with the reaction wheels. Yeah, it looks like he is slowly getting in position. It looks a little better. Let's see what our orbit's looking like here. Okay, that's looks like your 60 degrees was pretty spot on. While I'm waiting for this to do its thing anyway, let me, I think it was this guy, set as target. Yeah, it's pretty close. We can adjust that. We can adjust that once we get into orbit. Why don't I use manual controls? Because I did for a while, and oh crap, he's not getting there. And I liked how precise MechJeb was with a lot of his burns. Okay, all right, let me do it myself. See, if I just do it, it seems like I can get more exact for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me give myself stability assist here. Here we go. Alright, we'll just do it ourselves. No more MechJeb maneuver. There we go. Because I learned about MechJeb last stream. Crap, stage. There we go. And practiced with it. And I liked how he did the launches. His launches were much smoother than mine. But now some of these things that he doesn't seem to do the second half of the launch consistently. For whatever reason, he can't get the second maneuver in place. I don't know why. Luke, you've turned off your targeting computer. Is everything all right? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm all right. Okay, all right, we'll call that good. That gives us an orbit. That is pretty well lined up. I still use MechJeb for normal launches, but you go to manual controls for the rest, yeah. Well, what I think I should do is I should do MechJeb up until the point that he sets that maneuver, and then I just manually do that maneuver. Use SSTOs now anyway. I have no idea what that is, but okay. All right, so now what I want to do, I want to fix the ascending node a little bit better here. So we get it exactly in line. And then I want to get an orbit where my apoapsis is out there somewhere. I think that's what I would like to do. Which would mean burning at prograde over here, I think. This is going to take some finagling, I feel like. So let's do a single stage to orbit. Ah, single stage to orgy. Okay, cool. All right, so let's correct this small node correction here, if I can. Okay. Let's do this so I can dial it in here. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Move my apoapsis first. The inclination will be cheaper. Oh, that's true. Because the further away it is, the cheaper it is. Okay. So then I guess what I want to do is I want to get a maneuver where my apoapsis is out there somewhere. So that would mean burning... I think that would be burning prograde opposite of where I want the apoapsis to be. So I think over here somewhere. Let me see. Did you hear about that guy that had his left side severed? He's all right now. Why are we doing puns? What's with the puns? Okay, so this is going to use the rest of this stage. Okay. It says a very far... I don't know if I can get my apoapsis all the way out there. Can I? Let me just experiment a little bit here. Do we get a curb and escape before this happens? Oh, okay. We kind of can. Okay. I did get an extra stage for transfer stage, basically, so... Okay. So I guess what I could do is, as long as we do something like this where we come back and have a intercept along here, I I don't have to go necessarily all the way out there. I feel like the better I can line it up, though, the better it'll be. Okay, I don't want to exit though. No exit. So let's go as far out as we can while still keeping our orbit here. Frickin' lag, man, I swear. There we go. All right, so that's pretty good. I think we'll go with that. And then apoapsis, again, it's the further out it is, the better we can fix our ascending descending node. All right, so there we go. So that's about as far out as I think we were able to get there. Okay. You want to meet the asteroid as soon as it enters Kerbin SOI or as soon as I can get it. Okay. All right, so there's my thing. So what I'm going to do is, here's where I like to use MechJeb. I like MechJeb to do the maneuvers because he can get them precisely. So maneuver planner, I believe. Okay. So we'll have MechJeb perform this maneuver. So let's do a quick save. And we're going to execute next node. Okay. Crap. Hold on a sec. Let me deploy my stuff before I forget. No, stop it. Abort. Abort. Let me get my stuff extended so you don't run out of power, you stupid thing. Okay, where's my satellite? It's actually in here, so I need to deploy this guy. Deploy this guy. Okay. This is the thing I always forget to do. Extend my solar panels, because MechJeb won't do it, even though he's set to do it. He refuses to freaking lag. Freezes to extend my freaking solar panels. I don't know why. Can you pump fuel from the back to the front? Why would I do that? This is all. It's going to use all of this fuel for this burn we're about to do. I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of time, when a watch is hungry, it goes back for seconds. Oh my god. Back to the front. It's going to use up all of this fuel to do this. Use the nuke engines to maneuver and save fuel. Nuke engines to maneuver. I still don't know what you're talking about, Pee-wee. I'm not using any fuel to maneuver into my maneuver. Are you saying use these engines to do this maneuver? Won't that use more fuel? I want to save this fuel for actually moving the asteroid. I want to use all the bottom of this thing to get me in orbit. Why would I do that? Are you saying it would be more efficient to use my nuke engines for this burn? I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what I'm planning on doing right now. I know I can pump the lower ones and the upper ones. Are you taking into the consideration that these don't use oxidizer and that will imbalance how much is oxidizer and liquid fuel in here? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do this. Use all the engines. No, I'm gonna use this one up, because then I have all of this stage in here to get us to the asteroid and slow us down and all that kind of stuff. I have 2 more stages left on this rocket, by the way, so I'm hoping we'll be fine. When we do this stage, I think what we'll have like, or after we do this burn, we should still have like 600 DV left in this stage. Okay. Of course, this is going to be a pretty long burn here. Is this gonna be one of those burns where I have to do it multiple times because of how weak this rocket is? You could also split the burns into 2 or 3 burns to increase the orb Earth effect. Yeah, if that's what I think, that might be what I was just thinking there. Because of how long this burn's going to be, I might want to only do like half the burn now and the second half on the next orbit, maybe. Because this engine is so low TWR or whatever, thrust or whatever. So maybe I do like Go down to 3 minutes and do the other half of the burn after. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's speed this up. I know. Let's do like well, let's see. How far? I think it's like I don't want to burn any further than halfway to our apoapsis or something like that. So yeah, maybe if I get around here, I stop at the latest up here, maybe. Or I guess the later I stop, the less of it is. Too long? You think I've been burning too long? Or do you think that's too long to wait there? Okay, I guess I'll stop now. Okay. Well, let's complete the burn. Can I how do I go back to the next thing? I'm in no rush. Yeah, that's true. So if I warp to here, is this gonna work? Warp to next maneuver. Yeah, I know. I have 6 months. I want to get this in place and efficient and all that stuff. How much fuel do we have? Or DV 6,200 or so. How do I change? I think I go to here and I do this. There we go. Why does it say it uses that much DV? It shouldn't use that much DV. Really? Is that right? It's using all of this stage to get this orbit. Or will it not because we use that orb Earth effect or whatever that you're talking about? Delete the node and remake it? Okay. Okay, so it was... Basically, we want the node to be right at the PE, I think. Add maneuver. And we're basically burning at prograde, I believe. Could you change the engines? It can be wonky. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is a lot cheaper. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's exit. Okay, there we go. That's good. As wide of an orbit as we can get. Right there. Okay. Alright, and then we'll be able to fix the ascending, descending node. Okay, beautiful. So let's execute this next node. SAS is on target, or on maneuver. Now I'll quick save, execute next node. Okay. This would be awesome if we could actually do what we're trying to do here today. Actually capture a frickin' asteroid. Capture a frickin' asteroid, man. Alright, let's see if it'll do this. If it'll do this complete maneuver or if I'll have to do even one more rotation or not. Because with how weak this engine is, it might take a while. It might take us a couple orbits, which is fine. So I guess what I don't understand is you said you can use, what did you say, some orb Earth effect? How long can you use that effect? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's the further away from you move from the planet, the less that effect will be because you're basically using that gravity to help your burn or something. What'd you miss, Johnny? We're just trying to get in, an orbit that will be fairly close to where we can get an intercept for this asteroid as it comes in. That's apparently going to hit Kerbin. But I think all these asteroids are supposedly going to hit Kerbin, but maybe they're burning up when they come in the atmosphere or something. Hey, Rand, I watch your FTL videos on YouTube all the time. This is the first time you made it to the stream. Well, nice, chicken nubbit lover. Love your name. Welcome to the live stream, man. Depends on how fast you're moving. Okay. Well, I just don't know that when I do this, when I'd be able to tell when I should stop doing this, if it's no longer efficient or worth doing. So, You love chicken nuggets. You know what? I could tell that from your name. Have you been able to try the new STS character yet? No, scot-free. I'm not planning on doing that till it's further along. I could probably let it complete the maneuver here. Yeah, let's go ahead and let it complete here. I feel like this DV usage is within parameters. I did watch some of it, though, Scott. I did watch some of it. And it looks really cool. My issue is when I watched another streamer play it, it's at the development point where they don't even have art done on it. And from my experience from playing, you know, like Defect while I was in development, there's so much balancing and stuff that needs to be done. I kind of don't want to play it until they've at least got it semi-balanced and more of a complete character. Rockets do the same change in kinetic energy regardless of how fast you're moving, but when you're moving faster, the kinetic change has a much bigger effect. Okay. Who needs art? Well, me, just to differentiate between the cards, but it's less about the art, more about worrying about balancing. That's really my thing. So, Pee-wee, you're saying I should have done this so I could fix the inclination at apoapsis. Can I even do that at the apoapsis? Or will that throw us off because we're not doing it at the ascending descending node? I'm so used to doing it at ascending descending node. That is it. It's still a doable thing to do this. Looks like maybe. I just don't know if I'll be able to get exact if I do it this way. Fix your inclination either the ascending or descending node. Okay, so yeah, doing it here is not going to work. I guess the descending node is going to be the cheapest because it's the furthest out. I guess that's probably why you had me do this first. Because it's much cheaper to do out here, I guess. Trying to get it right on the descending node here. Hello. Oh, that's its orbit, not mine. Okay. Okay. Cool. I got you. Where is? There we go. I cannot apparently click on the right thing here. All right. So click on this guy. Turn the scale down here. Oh, 0. Okay. All right. So that'll match his inclination exactly. And then we can like fast forward to as it's approaching to try to get an approach thing, I guess. An approach intercept course. And I still have almost 6K DV for all this stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to do all this. All right, so let's execute next node. Art is important. He's such a nice guy. What? A nice guy because art's important? No, it's more I want the new character to be balanced because it's like a monk character. It looks really cool. It might be my favorite character apart from the silent, from the little bit I've seen how it plays. Although Renew said his head hurt when he was watching how it was played. So I don't, looks like it's probably kind of like the Defect, maybe a more complex style of play. Yeah, 9.5 ms rather than the original 150 ms. You're right. That was a much cheaper inclination. So you were right. Although I had to burn the DV to get the ascending, or to get the orbit. But yeah, it's probably still way more efficient. STS is Slay the Spire. It is a dungeon crawler, card game, deck building, roguelike. Renew's head hurts all the time, so not much of a gauge. Okay. All right, so... All right, let's do a big save here. And what we want to do is set a... Can we set a Kerbal alarm clock for when that thing enters our sphere of our sphere of influence? Is that a thing we can do? Hail green creatures with X in their name cost Mana cost or mechanics that add counters. Okay. It definitely tries to out-defect the defect. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to plan this. So I basically want to... I feel like what I might want to do is change my orbit such that the bottom half of our orbit lines up with this part. But I don't know if that's the right thing because we'd also need that to happen at the right time. You'd stop when it's a week out to get your intercept. Okay. So I can plan my intercept once it's closer. That seems good. Hey, babe, want to see my spear of influence? You must try it at the club. Nice, Mars. All right, so let's see how fast we can make time go by here. Pretty fast. So week out, so we're going to wait till like 7 days. 7 days. Okay, we need to do this in the tracking station. So 158 days. So I want 151 days to pass. So that would be 193. 193 days. Or 193 is the day I want to stop at, I think. Thank you for the follow. DI1 Logan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, my friend. 190 something days. Or 190th day of the year. I still don't understand quite how the Kerbal calendar works. Oh my god, the loading. It's so slow. Okay. Well, I guess what I can do is if I track this guy again. Which one was it? It's this guy. Now it's hard to make it a focus. Okay, so week out. Now the days are all different. Okay, so 43. Okay, so this is the number I want to be 190 or so. I did a hard save before I did this, so we should be fine. How about both? What? Although I'm kind of going to see this as it's coming up here too. Because we're seeing all these asteroids that are going to ram into us. 150. 160. 70. 80. Okay, 90. Hey, what's up, Sky Could? That's supposed to be Sky Cloud? Oh, okay. All right, here it is. I think this is the one. All right, so let's fly our Asteroid Capture Probe. We're trying to capture an asteroid. That's what we're going for. Let me guess. Rand made another weird phallic-looking ship. Hey, it wasn't weird-looking. But the other part's correct, yes. Come on. Show me a rocket that's not phallic-shaped. Actually, I think I have seen a lot of those. But you got to put a lot of stuff around the bottom that's also phallic-shaped to make it so that there's so many phallic shapes that it's no longer phallic-shaped. The only way to make it non-phallic-shaped is to add so many phallic-shaped objects that it loses its phallicness. That's on its way out? Oh, you're right. Damn it. All right. Well, I just did that load. I just did that save. Okay. Which one was it? You're 33. Is it this one? I think it was this one. Rand 1, I think. See, day 33, or year 33. Day 85. Yes, that's the one. Okay. All right, so I need to do... So it's already passed through Kerbin, apparently, from the trajectory that we saw. If that's your idea of a phallus, go see a doctor immediately. All right, all right. So let me do my math again. You know what? I think I was calculating it. Time to this point. And I don't know what the time to this point is. What is this warp point going to give me? If I do a quick save here. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, that's just the descending node. So, how do I know when this guy is going to be here is the question. Because 184. Is there any way to be able to tell when it enters our sphere of influence, not when it escapes? Here. Day 159. That's where I want to go.
Thank you
so
for
one
the follow.
Slingshot, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Cool name. So, is that 159 days away? I think that's what that means. So, 169 plus 6. 175. So I want to do the same thing I just did, but go to day 170. Let's say 174. Day 174 of our mission. Okay. I think I got this figured out. Maybe a week before that. So let's go 168 or so. So we want to go to day 168 of this asteroid mission. I swear, I've done more math in this video game than any other video game I've ever played. Not surprising for a game that's all about rocket science. Okay, day 168 for this guy. Day 168, that's what we're looking for. Just realize how awkward this capture is going to be. Great. I'm glad you just realized that. I've never done this, so if I'm even able to do it, I'll be happy. That'll be a GG cookie time for sure. But who knows? Who knows if we're actually going to be able to do it? All right, what did I say? Day 168. No, that's not right. It was 150. Yes, that's right. Stop a little early just to make sure. No, see, now it looks like it's coming in. Is this the one? That's a different one, right? That is... Yeah, that's definitely a different asteroid. Okay. Okay. This should be, I think, a timing we can work on. Let's work with. First, you need to accelerate the asteroid so it misses Kerbin. Then you need to reorient 180 degrees and slow down to capture. Probably bypass all that with a well-timed and powerful radial outburn. Well, my plan is to capture this asteroid and take it to the moon. So that's my ultimate goal, is I want to get this to the moon to have it orbit the moon. Because I want it to be a refueling station around the moon is my plan with this thing. So I don't know if that changes what you think we should do. What I think is we want to capture it and just try to change its orbit to get a moon encounter is what I'm hoping to do. Okay, so let's see. Let's make sure we didn't miss this thing. All right, there it is. So I'm going to try to do a maneuver. First capture to Kerbin orbit, then worry about the rest later. Okay. So we want to try to do a maneuver here that gives us a capture thing here. So that's the goal. All right. So how the hell am I going to do that? I want to make... let's see here. Not that way. The other way. No, not that way. Oh, actually, yes, that is the way I want to go, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Nope, not that way. Retrograde, maybe? Let me make these things smaller here. Yeah, like you said, this looks like this might be awkward, and also freaking hell. It's every time it gets these little maneuver points, it lags all to hell. I think this is gonna. I don't think changing inclination is gonna do anything. Think you can target it now? It is my target. Are you saying I should just try to fly right to it? Rather than trying to get an intercept? I feel like I have to get an intercept to do this, right? Okay, probably what I need to do is some sort of burn like this where I find intercept points and then maybe move this around and see if I can find it. No, that's not going to work. Maybe I need to stop doing this like we're going to stay in orbit. Hope it's a magical one. A magical what? Magical asteroid? I wonder if I could. You know what? I think I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So basically, I do a maneuver that just goes directly to this thing. Rather than trying to match my orbit to its incoming orbit, I just fly to it. And then maybe burn it retrograde once we approach it. I think that might be what you're saying. That's giving me a curb and escape. You'll have to put yourself on an impact with Kerbin. Okay, I think I have to be coming back at the same time as it's coming back. So I can't do it this way. It's like I have to get behind the thing and then speed up to catch up to it, I feel like. I wonder, what if I did a maneuver over here where I burn at prograde. No, burn at. No, I feel like I kind of do what I need to start out what I was doing, where I match this incoming trajectory and then try to speed up. Get a close approach early in the asteroid's path, then equalize velocities and dock. I'm trying to find a close approach. That's what I'm having an issue figuring out, is how do I get a close approach? Because when I target intersect one, target position. Is this where I am at this intersect point? Is that what it's saying? It's every time I move the goddamn map, it lags all to hell. Jesus, this is frustrating as hell. So this is good enough. So if I do this maneuver, is that me? And then I'll need to... I don't understand. I'm so confused. You're so excited to see this go down. That makes one of us, because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm going to do a hard save before I do any of these birds, because I have no idea how to do this. Ran 6. The far out orange node is a close approach that can be fine-tuned. From what I understand, I'm here and the asteroid's here at this close approach. I don't know how I fine-tuned that, but sure, let's do this. Let's do this. Since you say this will work, I still don't understand how this is going to work, but I will take your word for it. Target position is where your target will be. I'm only 22 kilometers away at that point. Okay. Yeah, that isn't that far. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Well, the game could keep lagging like crazy. That could happen. You're literally watching on your school bus right now. Nice, Izaka boy. All right, I want to look at this while we do this burn, because I want to get an idea of what's happening. See, every time I do anything, the freaking game just lags all to hell. That's what I'm trying to fix. I need to try to watch that YouTube video after the stream of how to make Kerbal use half of the RAM. Maybe that will help not have this freaking lag all the time. Okay, so that means I'm going to be here. No, he's going to be here, and I'm going to be here. So that means... Wait, so he's going to be exiting at that point, isn't he? So I'm going to be here. I was trying to capture it when it was on the way here. I'm still, like, my brain is having a hard time understanding. Yes, no. Great. Multiple things happening in stream at the moment. Because I'm going to be here when he's over here, if I'm reading this right. The second node is the second closest approach. This is intersect 1. Target position at intersect 1. Intersect 1. 22,000 kilometers is my separation. I'm going to quickly do a quick save. I'm going to warp to here because I want to see what's happening here. See, he just went way over there. The UI has changed. That's what I thought. So you were wrong. Yeah, that was not correct. Second approach would be a different color. Yeah, Tylen's right about that. I actually saw some color changes there, but that's fine. I just wanted to test that to make sure I understood what's happening because I got to freaking have my mind wrapped around what's happening right now. So, okay. All right. We're doing a quick load from that quick save we just did. Yeah, so this is not going to work like I thought it wouldn't, but I can maybe do... I have lined up my... I have lined up my orbit a little better, so where is it? Here we go. So I'm wondering if I do some sort of retrograde burn like halfway here, if that would make us line up more to give us some sort of approach here. Let me try something like this. Okay. Let me make this smaller. Basically, I need to get over here when he's here. Because he's way over there when I'm, like, over here somewhere. Your best bet is to burn an AP and break Kerbin SOI with the target leaving Kerbin SOI at the same time. Burn at AP and break Kerbin SOI with the target leaving Kerbin SOI around the same time. Okay. I'm trying to capture it on its way back to Kerbin, and it looks like I'm just not going to be able to do it. I might have needed to do a earlier... I mean, it's just it has to do with when our orbits meet here. I still feel like there might be a way to just run right into the thing. So you think I should do this, find a second approach out here, capture it, and then try to turn it around to go back into Kerbin's orbit? Okay. Am I going to play KSP when it comes out? Yeah, I'm planning on it. So basically you're saying try to get a better intercept up here. Okay. So I should just leave Kerbin with it. Okay. All right, let's see if I can make that happen. So how do I make that happen is the question. How do I do this? I'm not quite sure how to make this happen. Because I'm like in the second half of my orbit when he's going over there. I feel like our orbits are so misaligned, even though I was trying to get them as aligned as possible. I mean, he's over there. Can I, like, when I'm here and he's there, fly directly at him? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Like when we're 22,000 kilometers, I just burn towards that? Is that going to work? Could I do that? If I just get rid of this, I wonder if I were to do plan a maneuver at our closest approach and burn. I don't even know which direction I'd need to burn. I'd need to burn radial in, I think. Basically where I'm trying to ram into it. I'm going to try to burn right at the target. I don't think that's going to work. Try maneuver at AP or moving slowest there. Okay. I don't know. I just don't know what I want to do with this maneuver. I don't know how I'm burning to try to run into this guy. Everybody's so excited. I can't wait to see this thing. I don't know how to actually frickin' do this. That's us leaving the sphere of influence. Like, it's like we're at opposite parts of our orbit here. It doesn't help that every time I do anything, the game just lags all to hell, man. Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure this out. I can't figure out where I should burn and how I should burn to actually hit this thing. What I feel like I want to do is just fly directly towards it and try to match its velocity. I just don't know that that's possible. Might need to warp to when it enters Kerbin's sphere of influence, then it'll be easier to match its orbit. Okay. So I'll quick save and try to do that. How will I know when it's in Kerbin's sphere of influence? Will it be at this point? You know as little as I do, Izaka boy? Okay, there it is. It's in our sphere of influence. Now, can I do a burn here that will let me figure this out? Can I get some sort... Like, if I do this... Oh, this might do something. Maybe this will do something. What am I burning at? Radial in? Basically, I'm trying to find a point where I cross him. Will this work? I'm intersecting his orbit, but it looks like I'm not finding a place where I cross him. Probably burn retro to kill your speed and start falling back with it. Okay, let's try that. So if I burn it retrograde here. Oh, there's something. Ugh. See, every time some little thing happens. If I do a little bit of this as well. I need an orange one because a purple one won't work because purple one is a second orbit or whatever. Okay. Alright, I think what I need to do is do a retrograde burn. No, I need to do as soon as possible. Maneuver. Retrograde burn. Oh, God damn it. This shit UI, man. I swear. So freaking terrible. Add maneuver. I want to burn a retrograde and move it around. Are you going to work, you stupid game? You really terrible game? Okay, so if I do something like this and start moving this around. Oh. No, that's my position, his position. That's not what I want to do. This lag is killing me. You're freaking killing me, Smalls. Might have to kill all 174 ms of speed. Looks like it's way in front of you. Okay. So you're saying keep burning a retrograde? Do I need to, like, completely turn it around? Go this way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here's something. Okay. Let's see here. God damn this game, man. Okay, those are two different orbits. Okay, these aren't getting any closer, are they? Okay, here we go. Starting to get closer here. Maybe we can get an intercept over here somewhere, as this lags every frickin' time I move anything. Okay, here we go. This is the closest we've gotten so far. Okay, what's my separation here? 6 kilometers. Using a lot of DV, but we're starting to get there. If I can adjust this. What is this orbit looking like that I'm doing here? I have no idea because this game is shit. It's freaking lagging like crazy. You're not going to catch it with the small DV changes. You need to basically stop and turn around. Okay, that's what I'm attempting to do right now. This is me turning my orbit around and coming in like head on to the thing. Am I going to be able to make this work? I think is what I'm doing. I'm trying to understand all these frickin' lines right now. So I come in there. What's this green line? What the hell is this green line? Play at 10 FPS. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start making small adjustments. Try to get this as small as possible, giggity. This is so weird how these lines are moving. So if anybody wants to learn about geometry, trigonometry, frickin' rocket science, oh my god. So I can get 3,000 kilometers away. That's nowhere close to this thing. That's like the closest I feel like I can find this thing. Did too much there. You'd start over and just stick around minus 170. Are you telling me how much DV to use or how much speed? I don't know how to change. Minus 170 DV or MS change or speed change. How do I tell how much speed I'm changing? So like if I do this, it's the same thing. So, okay, great. So if I do 173.9 DV burn. So if I do that, what do we do? How do you function your daily life without getting a good dose of trigonometry every day? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that makes us fall straight down. So what's the next plan? You're going to have to walk me through this step by step. This is confusing as hell. So do I do this and then do another maneuver to try to like go to meet it? Is that what I try to do? Now add some radial in to cross the asteroid. Okay. This way, I guess. Oh, God. You guys are geniuses. Okay. All right. Holy crap. Did you guys just figure this out? You guys are freaking amazing. Okay. My brain was about to explode, and you guys are just figuring this crap out. Okay. Okay. Let's zero this in. Let's see how close we can get. 14.3 looks like the closest. Is that close enough, do you think? If we get that, then we can... think we can work with that. Usually I like to get within 5 kilometers, but... Wow, you guys, I can't believe you figured that out. Okay. Now you know why rocket science is so hard. This is more complicated than a lot of other things I've done. So I like this. Is there any way to make this any closer is what I'm wondering. Let me just move this around. 14.3. Okay. No, looks like I'm not getting this any closer. I don't think. Oh, okay. If I do a little bit of this. 10, 8, 7, 5. Oh, there we go. 0.8 kilometers. Okay. Precise node mod, move a little back and forth. Yeah, well, I can do that with this guy. 0.8 kilometers. All right, we can get within 800 meters of this thing. I don't want a separation of 0. Yeah, 0.8 is good. Hard save. I need to save this node. We might actually make this thing work, man. You guys are freaking amazing. I need to take a break soon. So if we rendezvous with this thing and dock, we're gonna GG cookie time and I'm gonna take a break. Have you taken into account how big the asteroid is? I can still adjust, you know. I can still adjust. Maneuver node. I want to get as close as I can, and as we're approaching it, I'll be adjusting for this thing because I'm gonna adjust speed and all that stuff. Execute next node. I've watched Armageddon too many times to fail at this. I'm pretty sure they don't go into the science of it this much in Armageddon, as far as I know. Is that the asteroid? Is that it? Or is that the moon? We're having MechJeb do this burn, by the way. There's no way I'm doing this burn. MechJeb, get this exact. I have no idea where this thing is. I'm trying to get an eye on it, but it's probably pretty small. Yeah, good job, guys. If we can make this work, it's because of your guys' knowledge of how to frickin' do trigonometry, geometry, sciencey stuff. It's a pretty long burn. Quick save. Was it control? There we go. Did I just screw up? I tried to speed it up. Okay, I'm just gonna let it go. I think I pressed the wrong button there. Is it Alt? God, I forget the buttons. So you know how a bald guy ends. He falls in love with Ben Affleck. I don't remember that happening in Armageddon. Pumpkin pies, the pumpkin pies, thank you for the follow. There we go, that's the one. I know. Structural dib. Okay, that just flipped our orbit. I feel like this thing will be coming from behind us somewhere, but don't really know where. Oh, that's your fanfic. Thailand's fanfic. Wonderful. All right, MechJeb. Let's see if you got us on our collision course here. So we can plant our nuke in the asteroid. Okay. What's our separation? It is 1.5 kilometers. See, there we go. Because I did something funky, that's still close enough. All right. All right. We got that burn. I'm doing another hard save. And so what I'm going to want to do now is match the relative speed of my target when we're at the closest point. The issue with that is how slow our, or the low thrust of our rocket. I wonder how soon I'll need to start that. I might need to start a little early. These 4 more nuke engines, probably need to activate them. You think so? That might be what I need to do to get our speed. Yeah, so target mode. So we're going to want to burn at retrograde to the target when we're at our closest separation. Can I see our target yet? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick save. And I'm going to warp there. Warp to, like, here. Warp here. Rand, you would need to match speed with a meteor. Do you have enough thrust to match speed before getting too far? Yeah, that's what we're going to find out. I just did a quick save. Okay. Can I see my target yet? I would love to see my target. Distance, how much time? An hour. Still an hour. So let me speed up time here. If you have more booster, that won't be a problem. Well, I'm using... I do have extra rockets, or engines. I could turn those engines on. I need to move my staging around probably to do that, but I think we can do that. Let's get to like, there we go. 10 minutes away. Okay, we see our target. So let's see. Burn at... Why do I feel like I'm burning the wrong direction? Okay, this is right though. I need to slow down. So I think what I need to do is move these 4 engines down here with this guy and activate them, right? Oh, if I activate the engines, the same as doing that? Okay, we'll just do that then. And actually, if I move staging, that might be funky. So we'll just turn these guys on. Okay. Burn now? Okay. Slowing down pretty fast, actually. I'm going to watch this. Crap. We went too far. See, I was afraid of that. Let me go back just a little bit. We lost our close approach for some reason. It's more efficient than you remember. Okay. Relative speed 24. That's fine. That's 1.4. So now I can wait till he's closer to me and match it exactly. So now, where's my target? We should be good here. Where are you, target? You're behind us. You're over there. Okay, so now time until that happens is 40 minutes. So let's speed up time. Quick save again. Okay. Feel like we might be able to actually do this. 3, 2, 1, 30. 6. All right. 20 minutes. 10 minutes. Let's go down to 5 minutes here. 6, 5. Okay. Here we go. Oh, man. We're starting to see we're going to be seeing this thing soon. All right. So we want to go to 1.2 kilometers, I think, was our closest separation. So let's speed this up. Looking for 1.2 kilometers here. Here we go. Arm this guy. Okay. Let it get closer. When using the claw, make sure to target the target's center of mass. Okay. I don't know how to find out what its center of mass is, but cool. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3. Lag. 2, 1. Okay, there we go. All right. How do I know where the center of mass is? This is going to be interesting. Here's the challenge. Okay. So now I need to point at target. This is like the docking tutorial. Don't need to target the center of mass, but when you capture the asteroid, you need to unlock the claw and point to center of mass. Capture the asteroid, you need to unlock the claw and point to center of mass. Right click and select center of mass. Okay, well I probably have to be closer for this, but let's move. I'm doing a hard save again. Just save's coming my life away. 3 and 2. Okay. Okay, when I'm close I can do that. Okay. All right, so let's head towards it at like 10 ms or something like that. Maybe 5. Okay. If you don't target center of mass, then your thrust will be offset. Okay, that makes sense. All right. When I need to slow down again, do I do anti-target or do I do retrograde? I think... Oh, those are basically the same, aren't they? They are. Okay. Okay. All right, so we need to get... I think I'm just going to leave it here, and I'm going to slow it down. I should be able to brake with RCS. How much monopropellant do we have? All of it. Good. Okay. So we're going to want to be in docking mode, I think. All right, speed up a little bit. Let's get to about 100 meters and see if we can target center of mass. We did a good save. When you unlock the claw, you can turn the ship, and the claw should still be attached to the asteroid, but the claw will rotate to keep attached. I'm not sure I understand that. Turn the ship, and the claw you still be attached to the asteroid. Yeah. Your words are not seeming to be in the right order there, Moodenho. Sorry. Don't understand that statement. Okay. Man, it's crazy. Captured an asteroid. This is crazy. No, it's fine. I know you're trying to help. I just don't understand what you're saying. Okay, are we close enough to target center of mass yet? No, not yet. This is really small for a Class E. Target center of mass. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing it. All right, so to slow down, N for no. I might not even need to slow down, honestly. Well, maybe I want to approach it at like 1 ms or so. Let's do a quick save here. Last Class E I encountered was over 2.5 kilometers across. Well, I might have chosen the wrong one. That's not a Class E. I thought I chose one, but I couldn't see the class of it when I was tracking it. This has got to be like a Class A or something. I thought it was a Class E. Got it. We freaking captured a meteor. Oh, man. This is... I mean, how do I tell? I mean, I couldn't... Once I tracked them, I couldn't do it. But, hey, we got a meteor. I don't know about mining this thing, but hopefully this will be infinite fuel. Like, when I look here, I don't know how to tell what size this meteor is. It doesn't, I don't feel like it gives it a designation or anything. Don't forget to save carbon. All right. All right. That's the next part. Let me quick save. I'm going to pause because I haven't taken a break in a while and I need to. Now threaten the government with it. Now demand $1 million to save their sorry hides. If you want me to nuke this thing, you're going to have to pay out the ass. All right, well, that was pretty awesome. Thank you guys for your help. Now we just got to get this thing into Kerbin orbit, and then take it to the moon. I feel like that'll be the easy part. But I'm going to stand up, stretch, use the restroom. It's been my last break of the day. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Be back in just a second, my friends. Did I capture a line with the center of mass? I tried to. The center of mass seemed like it was, I don't know. It kind of looks like I did, but I did click to target it. Okay, so now the goal is not crashing into Kerbin. So the goal is also to meet up with the moon. But with this weird orbit, that might be a challenge. So I think what I just need to do to not crash is burn at prograde, I believe, is all we need to do. What I was trying to say is that the claw has a joint underneath its arm, locked by default. When unlocked, you can turn that joint while not losing attachment. Oh. Free pivot. Okay, I didn't know it could do that. Radial out might fix both. Okay. Lock pivot. I don't know if that did anything. Let's see if I try to SAS to. You said you think radial out might fix my my thing here. Looks like we're turning pretty easily here. Yeah, this is much smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't think this is a Class E. I think I must have targeted the wrong one. All right, so periapsis. Let's turn off RCS here. Okay, let's get to 70. Okay, there we go. We are no longer crashing, but we are still exiting Kerbin's sphere of influence here. Unlock the pivot and try to rotate the ship, and you will see. Okay. X. Whoops. I just kept burning when I thought I'd stopped burning. Free pivot. And let's tell it to move to the prograde. Let's see what happens. Ah. Okay. I do see. Okay. Okay. So now I want to make sure it's centered. So it looks like I was pretty good with where I was. I did not know that happened. Lock. Okay. Burn retro at PE now. Okay. Cool. Yeah, and that'll get us back in orbit. Then we got to figure out how to get to the moon. And fixing our... actually, fixing our ascending descending node shouldn't be too bad because of our orbit being so big. So, whatever. Okay, so what's our PE? It's 375. Okay, so we're going to warp to here. Yes. Okay, first part done. Now we just got to get this thing to moon. Then we got to launch a second rocket that can mine this asteroid and have space for fuel. That's the whole point of this. Leave the AP way out there to fix the inclination. Right? Yeah, that's Pee-wee. That's what I was planning. So burn at retrograde. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. How much DV do I have, by the way? A lot. I can probably turn these guys back off and go back to our normal staging. Let's wait so I don't screw it up here, though. Yeah, I'm basically going to burn a very small amount until we're just back in orbit, and then we'll be good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. So now we can go back to staging this how we were before, because it seems like I could just use this one engine and we'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought I would have tons of DV. I mean, these frickin' nuke engines are so efficient, too. Yeah, I know. I still got to change inclination. I know. So that's the next thing. So we're going to target the moon. And our descending node is in a great place for that. To make it really cheap. There we go. Add maneuver. Okay. So it's a good thing we have a lot of DV left. Because we're going to need it. 42.7. 3, 2, 1. Okay, where is it? It is 0. There it is. Okay, so 80 dV to fix our inclination is not terrible. What's our periapsis? Did we lose? We did get a curve and escape, so I gotta fix this a little bit. I think I need to burn at prograde a bit? Nope, retrograde a bit. So I stay in orbit. There we go. So that'll keep us in orbit. And nope. Come on. Nope, come on. Right click on this guy so I can fix this a little bit. Nope, wrong way. 0. There we go. 0, and we're still in orbit, and our periapsis and apoapsis is fine. Okay. Cool. So we're going to execute this node. Go to our maneuver here. Yeah, the asteroid is a lot smaller than we originally thought. Yeah, I meant to get the biggest one. I just don't know how to see the size of it once we've tracked it, because it's like an unknown object. It shows the size, but the known object, for whatever reason, is not telling me the size. I don't quite understand that. Okay, execute next node. Remember when I said I once used the claw for rescue? I caught it off center, and I figured out the pivot thing on reentry and tried it. It was glorious. Nice. Maybe more efficient to plan a combination of normal and radial so you only change the inclination. I think we have plenty of DV. I'm not going to worry too much about that. This uses 80 dV, and I still have 4,200 dV over. I have like 4,100 dV over, so I think we're fine here. Just let MechJeb do this thing, because my only goal is to get this thing into orbit of the moon, and then we'll go to the next stage of our plan, which I don't know if we'll get done today, but we can at least start. Basically, the next goal is to get an engineer up mining this asteroid, turning it into fuel constantly. That's the next goal, is getting this around the moon, and then we have a moon station that is basically has infinite free fuel. Unless asteroids run out of fuel eventually, I don't know. Do I have tech for mining? Yes, Minho. I'm mining on Minmus right now. But the problem is I have to, on Minmus, I mine for fuel. I have to land on Minmus, get it, then bring it up to the orbital station. It's a big pain in the ass. I did it one time. It took me like 2 hours. So it's an extremely long and annoying process. They have a finite yield? Okay. Well, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be... that's why I wanted to get the biggest asteroid. But I guess we'll find out how much fuel we'll get from it. Maybe more efficient to plan a combination of normal and radial. Okay, yeah. So not infinite, but it'll hopefully at least do a couple refueling stations. This can be proof of concept. That's true. Now I know how to do it, although I needed your guys' help to actually make that happen. Still a super awesome achievement. Yeah, definitely the first time I've captured an asteroid. So the next goal is to... Oh, we have an approach already. Pretty close approach. So I can just do a burn and make this happen probably on this little approach right here. So add maneuver. So if I do... that's definitely not what I want to do. Probably do a radial thing here. There we go. There's our moon periapsis. At least I didn't run into a fleeing auto scout with a giant missile and cloaking. Very true. I am very glad of that. All right, let's look at our approach here. Let me do focus view, because I want to get a good orbit as we do this approach anyway. So let's do this node here. Oh, yeah, that's going the wrong way. This way. Because which direction do I want to go? This looks like the right direction I want to go to match my other satellites. So if we were to do some orbit like this, burn out retrograde when we hit right here, and then fix our inclination, we'll have a pretty good setup for meeting this thing. That is running away to alert the rebels. That's right. We need a game that is KSP and FTL together. Okay, so that's a really cheap thing, so let's do that. You have to go back to work. Hopefully be back soon. All right, Pee-wee. I'll still be here, at least for a while. Let's do this. Maneuver. Hopefully getting the actual fuel tanker / mining thing up to the moon won't be too difficult. Because that'll probably be the last thing we try to do today. You just pictured a mining station with like a whole bunch of claws and a whole bunch of asteroids attached to them? Yeah, that's going to be what this is eventually going to be. Once we mine out this one, we'll go capture another one, bring it to it since we'll already have the mining set up. Although I don't know... What would be cool is if we had some way to move whatever's going to mine from one asteroid to another. I wonder if I can figure out something like that. Maybe some sort of robotic claw using our robotics to be able to move where the actual miner is. Maybe we can use robotics for the mining claw thing. All right, Johnny, we're gonna try to make robotics be the miner for this thing. That's gonna be the goal. Okay, there we go. So now, if I plan a maneuver here, add maneuver, it'll be a pure retrograde burn. I'm just gonna do this so that I can let what's his face do. And this will use the last of our DV from this other stage. And let's see what that looks like. I want to make this as even as possible. No, not like that. Not like this. As circular as I can. 362. Dialing this in exact so that MechJeb can do it for me. Okay, it's not quite exact there, but that's close enough. There we go. We'll do that. So that'll use the last of that, and then we'll be on our final stage is what I want, so that we have used up all of this to transfer the asteroid, and I'm going to be feeling really good about this. A belated hail hydrate. Okay, great. I don't know why hail hydration is so important to you, Cthulhu. Just don't even know, but cool. So we got to think, how are we going to do this? So we'll want a rocket, of course, but the command structure is going to be basically a mining base with the fuel converting thing behind it, with a claw, an extendable claw, extendable something on the end that will mine. Probably we need a claw with a miner thing attached to it so that we can... Probably some sort of robotic arm that can extend and, like, adjust. Then claw on, and part of that claw will have the mining piece on it. All right, I'm excited to actually try to build this thing. Crap. Did this just... Okay, I guess he's doing half the burn before and half after. Okay, that's right. That's good. MechJeb's got me covered, I hope. Although with this rocket, it's kind of slow. Hopefully he does have me covered. Let me do this and get rid of this thing. I kind of don't like precise node. Stage view. Liquid fuel. Stage view. I feel like stage view doesn't work with this thing sometimes. I'm not sure why. Watch my current DV. Yeah, I guess that's what I have to do. I gotta watch this. That's what I was trying to do with stage view, and I guess it's not a... I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. I'll just pin one of these guys and we'll stage once that runs out. I came home, there was a space probe in my house. It had a mechanical arm. It kept saying it had to anally probe me. Alright, now speed up time after we get through this first part of the burn. No, maybe I'll do it now because it's pretty slow. Do this. Five, 4, 3, 32. I hope this burden's gonna work. I'm trusting in MechJeb. It seems like it should work. Okay, let's slow it down. It started to shake. Okay. The Kraken started to rear its ugly head. That's right, I called him ugly. Didn't save. Hopefully we don't mess this up. I wonder if you gather enough asteroids, do they eventually gain their own sphere of influence? They become a new moon. That's no moon. That's a refueling station. I just need to, you know, get a claw, ram it into the moon, and that will be our asteroid. 9, 8. That'd be a big project. I'll have to put that on my future project. Get a bunch of asteroids, smash them together till we create a new moon. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Okay. Freaking lag as I stage. Freak me the hell out. Okay, looks like we're still good. Mech Jeb doing his thing. Mech Jeb's bro. And this is probably a good inclination too, yeah. This is great, man. Exactly what I wanted. We got a frickin' asteroid orbiting the frickin' moon. We could turn it into frickin' fuel. This is awesome. Badass, guys. We still have 3,800 DV left. Alright, we did it. We frickin' did it. Okay. So now we leave this thing and we bring a thing here that's the thing to mine the thing. Let's just have you like stay at prograde here. Or retrograde. You're already pointing that way. This is so crazy. We cut an asteroid. Hey, look, it's your big brother, asteroid. His name is the moon. Now, don't throw yourself at him because you'll just die. GG Cookie Time. I had one for the capturing the asteroid. Well, GG Cookie Time maybe when we get the other piece to this puzzle. All right. That's awesome. Save game. We did it. Let's design our new fueling thing. You go on Minmus to grab the mining ship and bring it to the asteroid. The mining ship is on the surface, so I'd have to launch it. I guess I could do that, but the way that's set up is to land on a surface and go down. I don't think that'll work. Did you just assume the moon's gender? We want to use robotics, Moon Host. We're making a new thing. We're going to make a new thing that can be adjustable. Yeah, we need a claw. We actually have a claw fixed to it with our tanker truck, so I could maybe make something like that work, but that would be so janky looking that that's not what I want to do. We're going to come up with something different. And we're going to use an engineer for this because he will increase the efficiency of the thing. So, we only need space for one guy. Do that. Engineer Ladorf. You're going on a solo mission here, buddy. So, let's figure out the mining piece of this. Why wouldn't I use an engineer? Okay. This would eventually probably want to come home. So, just so I don't forget, let's put a heat shield on this thing. Just to trick this guy into thinking that someday he'll actually come home. He's really not, because he's going to be mining forever here. But, just like pretending we're planning for a return trip. Do one of these guys. And one of these guys. So, we need a claw at the end of this guy. Okay, it's a big claw. We didn't realize how much bigger that was than this piece. So, that's pretty freaking goofy looking, actually. Let's use a different thing to start this. There's a round one. I think that'll be better. What does this guy look like? That guy looks awesome. What does a claw look like on the end of this thing is what I want to know. That looks cool. But I don't know if I like it better or not. I mean, that looks like a miner right there. I wonder... Hold on a sec. Maybe this will work. If I were to arm this guy... That looks like more like something to land on the moon. Or to mine right next to the moon. Where's the mining claw? Drill-o-matic. Mining excavator. How far does this extend? That's pretty close. Is there a way to make... Okay, hold on a second. Robotics. Robotics. So I want to be able to extend this thing out further. So what we need is robots. So where's my robots? Okay. So we want to have a cylinder on top of a hinge. Is that what I want to do? How do I want to do this? That's huge. That's also huge. There we go. So if I did something like that, that's what she asked for. This is going to look pretty funky, but it is a mining drill, so. Oh, there's two. That was the junior that I got. Oh, if I just use the not junior, I might not do this. Need to do this. But you know what? I want to use the junior. So let's put a strut on here. Trying to finally have our robotics being put to a purpose, man. That's the big guy. We want the small guy. There we go. That's what I want to do. Right there. Turn it around. Turn the drill around. Do, 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 do. Okay. There we go. So we clamp on. I actually probably don't want this to be further out than this thing, so I probably want you to be down a little bit. Although we have a piston, so the piston would be able to extend out anyway. So we probably want to move this entire thing down. A little bit here. It's probably way more complicated than I even needed to be. Let's see here. Okay, so it'd be like this, and then why the hell would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not what I wanted you to do. I need to right click on this thing. There we go. So what we want to do is so we want that to be the angle limit, and it goes to 90 degrees, I think. There we go. So that'll be how it extends out. And then this guy, want to go maybe about that far. So 34 degrees here. 34 whatever that is. There. And then we will deploy the drill. Okay. Maybe the other hinge type. Yeah, that's... every time I try to use these hinges, it's usually... I should have used the other hinge. You're right. Should have done that. So... should have used this guy, basically. Maybe the bigger one. That's huge. Why won't you snap onto that? It's a snap point going to the snap point. Snap on the snap point. Snap on the snapper. looks hella goofy. You think so? Yeah, it does kind of look hella goofy, doesn't it? But I really want to use robotics, man. What do I get? What does this do that's better than just doing something like... Is there any reason to do that over just doing this? I feel like that's probably just the way to go. Because if I just do that, I don't have to add the other stuff. And I every time I want to use robotics, it seems like there's just a simpler way to do it. And I think it's just better to do it this simple way. And this even looks like it fits perfectly. Holy crap, it's like it was made for it. I swear that looks like that was made for this thing right here. That just looks too good. I feel like this is actually the correct way to do it right here. This looks just better. This thing basically has the piston and thing built into it. Maybe what we could do is put... Because what was my thought? My thought was that I want this piece to be able to move from one asteroid to the other. Well, we just put a rocket on this thing. That's what we would want it to do. Oh, this has a little flotation device on the bottom. That's cool. All right, so let's again pretend like we would actually have this come back home at some point. Whoa, that's weird. It put a thing on there. Okay. Place 2 for balance. That would cover his way to get out, though. You're right. That does mess up the balance, though. What if I put a satellite on the other side? I feel like I need to balance this someplace else. We know we're going to need heat sinks, so maybe if I put heat sinks on the other side or something. So let me balance it further down. Let's see, fuel tanks. This guy. And then just put like a poodle on this. You want me to put 2 just because it'll look cool? Sadly, this thing's not balanced. If I put it on maybe this side, so it's on the 2 sides, maybe. I could do that. Look at that. That actually looks pretty awesome too. Will it drill twice as fast if I do that? You know what? Maybe that's worth. You know what? Let's do that. That does look pretty cool. Okay, the thing is I need to convert this stuff. So before I do this, I need... Where's the thing that converts? Convertitron. I would need a decoupler if I, again, was actually going to come home at some point with this. There. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Okay. So that's the convertitron. So that'll turn the ore. I probably want at least a little bit of ore storage, right? Just in case. What is that underneath? Cargo. Looks like a Gundam. Let's extend its arms and look at what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, it does. We're building a mech, boys. This is pretty awesome. Okay. Is it this guy? What's the thing that carries... is it under fuel tanks? Maybe it's under tanks. Small holding tank. Raw materials. Okay. Can I put these on the outside of these guys, I wonder? Or maybe... Oh god, that looks crazy. Oh my god. He's got shoulders. Those are his arms. Okay. We're making this more and more like a Gundam. I actually feel like what I'd prefer to do is... what is it? Z for off symmetry? No. F? No. G? How do I turn the mirror symmetry off? Q? No. So I want it to be like that. But I want them to not be mirror symmetry or whatever. F. It's not doing it. Z. I know there's... Where's the button? C? X. Oh, that's definitely not what I want. So I want it to be at the end of this thing. R. Radial. Okay. Still not doing it. R. F. Put on the side and drag them. Okay, yeah, that's probably what I have to do. Let's get toggle snap here. There we go. So I want to do that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Those even, that's even. And then I want to move them. Hold shift and move you up here. There. There. Kind of like that. And then we move these guys down some. So it's not in front of the claw. So something like that. Looks a little funny, but I kind of like having the storage on the arms themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. So we know we're going to need to put heat sinks on these things. So how much heat do these take? I need to figure out how much heat I need to de-heat sink all this stuff. So... Oh, and also power requirement. Let's see. Required cooling 100 kilowatts per. So I need 200 kilowatts. I need 400 kilowatts of cooling. Rotate them toward the claw a little bit. You mean bring them in or have them point in? Which do you mean? I mean, I could do something like this. Like that. Rotate? I don't want to rotate them. Like that? That looks dumb to me. Although I guess what you're saying is I kind of get what you're saying, though, because of the way the angle of the asteroid might be. I feel like that's not going to be an issue. I think that was the smallest amount I could do. Well, I could do I guess I could do a very small amount like that. That might not be bad. And I see what you're saying. That way we'll make sure we're going into the asteroid. I need to hold shift so it does smaller amounts. Let me see. That might actually be worth doing. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. And I'm actually seeing that they're not... Oh, they are even. Okay. Okay, I actually do kind of like that. That way, depending on where we latch onto this thing. My only issue is I'm afraid that... Will these extend all the way into the asteroid even if they, like, clip into it? I feel like they probably will. Because the asteroid's going to be, like, right here, and then this claw is going to clip into there. Is that going to be okay, or will that cause an issue? I'm wondering if I should move these down a touch. Now I need to put something that looks like eyes. No thanks. There we go. Now when it's extending, it should be just the very edge of the drill will be touching the asteroid, and hopefully that'll be fine. Okay. All right. But I actually like that idea for making sure we're zeroed in on the asteroid. Okay. All right. It's a little clipping in there, but I think I'm kind of okay with that. So I said I needed 400 kilowatts of cooling. So thermal, radiator panels, extendable. This does 1,000? Will this one do what I need it to do? That one's huge. Max cooling, core heat transfer. Oh, I forget how these things work. 50 kilowatts. Max cooling 31. 39. How can I latch onto these guys, to this thing? Can somebody remind me how the cooling works? Like 200. So if I did 2 of these guys, I think this would be what I needed to do. And actually, well, I guess I could put this on here too. Is that actually going to do all the cooling I need? 250 kilowatts. Does this extend? Activate. No, it doesn't extend. I thought there were extended ones, extendable ones. Let's put extras on just to be sure. That's the wrong ones. Which one did I do? These guys? I thought I did these guys. Guess it was this guy. 50, 50. This has a higher max cooling, so let's go ahead and do it this way. Okay, and then these guys extend. There we go. Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, that should be more than enough heat reduction. I guess I could test that. So let's get battery and solar panels for this thing. Wow, this thing looks pretty awesome. Pretty bossum. So I need those other pieces. Payload. This guy. It's the big giant one. that guy. And Poodle here. Transformers, drill out. Nice. Okay. And so we'll want to put solar panels around this. How much energy will we need? That's the other thing I need to figure out. Let's figure out how much energy we need. Then we're going to deploy this thing and see if the heat can keep up and all that. So, I got to look at the different pieces again. So, 15 a second. 15 a second. 30 a second. So, 45 a second. 45 a second. 45 a second. This will be 3 times 2, 6. So 51 a second plus 51. 1.5 a minute. Great. 30. So what did I say? 51 a second divided by 60. Gosh. So I need like 100 electricity a second at least, or around maybe. Can't even math. So this gives 24 a second. So if I just do the max number of these guys, that should be enough. Why can't I do more than 4? Oh, because it's lagging. Sorry if I have too much backseat, but wouldn't it be a good idea if you put the drill on a dock port instead of an engine? A dock port. Why would I need to do that? Man, no, I don't understand what you're saying. This is the only dock thing we want to do. I don't want to put this on this guy, because I don't want anything to mess with what this is doing. What I'm thinking this is going to do is the drill is going to drill, it's going to go into storage, and then it's going to get converted into fuel. And that's what the whole setup is. I don't know what you mean by a dock port. I do want RCS on this, and I think I also want a reaction wheel for turning ability. Command and control. There we go. Let's put RCS on this guy. Actually, I can do the RCS right here, yeah. 4 RCS. And then RCS tanks. Maybe I do small ones in between. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like it. Remove the engine and put a docking port instead so you could attach more things after. I see what you're saying. But I need an engine for this thing. I need this thing to be able to move around because we're going to be locking into the asteroid. And then if we have a different asteroid later, I want to detach and then go hit that other asteroid. I see what you're saying, how we might want to dock on this thing. Actually, yeah, but this not only needs to mine, this needs to actually store a bunch of fuel. So I need to think about that. I have an engine right here, but you're right. I need to think about this, because the whole purpose of this is to mine and convert fuel and store all that fuel all at the same time. So if I put a bunch of big tanks attached to this for fuel storage, could I also get docking on that as well? Is there any way I can do any of this radially? What if...
Thank you for the follow.
The worst gamer NA, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to stream. Let me put some stuff in here first. Before I get all this done, I want to put some stuff in here that I don't forget that I need to have. Always put a thermometer. And I want, do I have a battery yet? I don't. I actually want to have a lot of charge, so put one big giant battery underneath. And one of those guys there. I want that guy there. Actually, I could put another battery, I think, for that. There we go. And then do command and control. This guy on top of there. Okay. And then we put our mech jab on here because mech jab is too good. Okay. Did I unlock the Clampatron Senior? I did. Yes, I did. Not exactly sure how it works, but I did. Alright, so that's all my control station stuff there. Found you on YouTube, random FTL runs. Happy to have found your Twitch. Nice, worst gamer NA. Well, welcome to the live stream, man. No FTL today, but playing some good old Kerbal Space Program here. So Clampatron Senior. Let's see how that works. Clampatron. Where is that guy? Pretty sure, yeah. Clampatron. So what does this do? Does that just mean you can dock to this? How does this work? Is this a big giant docking port? Because basically I need to now put fuel tanks on this thing. Because then we now need to store a bunch of fuel. So all the stuff we're converting, we need to store it all. So I got power. I'm going to need solar panels. So I need really big fuel tanks, actually. Need to put it upside down. Oh, I see. So is that the part that clamps on or whatever? Basically the big ass version of the docking port. Okay. So I'm gonna want to store a lot of fuel here. So we might go a little overboard. The way you're supposed to do it. Where is? I think I got some really big. What did I call them? Adapters. Okay, all right. So we're gonna try to do something crazy here. Trying to find the adapter that's the right size. Okay, if we go there, and then to the next size. I mean a lot of fuel. I want to hold a lot of frickin' fuel. And what size is that? That is to the S4 128. How much fuel does that carry? 7,040 oxidizer, 5,700 liquid fuel. Thing with docking ports, can only attach to ports of the same size. Okay. You made it a dress. It's interesting that it doesn't allow the same amount of oxidizer and liquid fuel in the same tank there. So what if I did something like this? Then brought it back down to size. And this is our big fuel tank here. I probably want this all to be empty at first because we're going to fill it and it'd be hard to get it up there. So this we just want empty. And then we put our docking thing on the back of that, and we have like some radial engines maybe. So with a coupling, yes. So Clampetron Senior. So is that correct? I don't know the correct placement of this. Which way is right? I think the other way is correct. Is this way correct? Use a docking port you can't send without any tank. And after that you send the fuel tank, it is easier than sending everything together. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you're backseating Moodenho, and I don't think I agree with what you're saying, wanting me to do anyway. So this would be our big fuel tank. This is just to store all the stuff we're making. So I would want this to be able to move around with something. This, I think this stuff should be somewhere else. Let me empty all this out. I want this to be empty when we go up there. It's going to be heavy enough. The plan is to fill this up anyway. Fill this up, giggity. From the mining, it's going to do. Okay. And so what I want to do is, I guess this is going to be in the vacuum, so I can just do 2 nuclear tanks on the side. Or nuclear engines on the side. So, coupling. Or maybe 4. Okay. Hey, what's up, Rudy? Loves gas. How are you doing? Okay. So fuel tank. That is not attached to the coupler. There we go. I think that's right. Yes. There we go. And then we put our engines, and this is our thing. This is our guy that will move around and mine stuff. Wow, this is pretty crazy but badass looking. All right, I want to move my RCS around. Let me get Cone's aerodynamic things on these guys here, which were, I think, these guys. There we go. Okay. And then I don't want these guys to actually decouple ever. I just put them there because I like how it allows me to make it look good. It's got to look good, man. Disable staging. And disable staging. Okay. Now that's a weird looking phallic ship. Great. Okay, all right. So where's our center of mass? Right there. So I think we want to actually move our RCS thrusters down around this thing instead of where they are. So to do them around there. I can actually use the bigger ones for this now, I think. Fuel tanks. There. Okay. All right. So that has, what I don't have is a radar antenna thingy. It's the only thing I'm missing. So let's just put something like, oh, and I need to put my solar panels back on this thing. So I needed electrical. All solar panels. What's funny to me is that in this they'll all extend at the same time, but when I'm launched they won't extend all at the same time, and I don't understand why that is. That's pretty annoying to me. Okay, so if I do that and I put a one of you guys, geez, no, just one. There, how will that look? Will that look fine? Almost fine. If I move you up a little bit, should be good. No, God. This. I want just freaking this piece. Oh, you stupid game. Okay, there we go. There we go. How's that look? That is our very complicated mining setup. I should probably just put a probe core in this thing just in case. Just in case I never need to bring my guy away and I want it to be usable without my dude there. So let's just put a small little probe core guy in here, which is just like that. Some little thing so that if I need to, it can be unmanned. Okay. All right, there we go. This is the actual mining part of our setup. Our infinite fuel supply, but not infinite because the asteroid run out thing. So, next we need to get this thing up to the guy. I probably want to put a fairing around all this stuff, though, honestly. Sure, the quadratic term of the rocket equation has never come back to bite anyone, right? What? Okay. Let me retract. Let's do a fairing right underneath this piece right here. Payload. Okay, do I ever need to decouple this? No, this is all supposed to be one piece. Okay, that's just wide enough. Speaking of weird phallic looking ships, by the way. Okay, there we go. Okay, how's that look? Actually, not bad. Got to contain all that mining equipment. Okay, all right. What a ship, man. What a ship. So, we need to get this to the moon. Which shouldn't be too hard, although this is probably a very heavy setup. So, I think I'll probably want another nuclear engine transfer stage setup thing that's kind of like these guys. So if I do kind of want to change this setup around a little bit, but I think we can use this. So if I do fuel tanks, here we go. Do that. Do that. And then we do the same thing we did before where we stage underneath this guy with each have their own each have their own decoupler guy. Yeah, like that. There we go. Beautiful. Like the way that looks. Okay. And yeah, that doesn't work. So we have to do the 4-piece whatchamacallit thingy. Quad decoupler guy. Go like that. Okay. All right, and then we just put our big launch rocket, and do I want to? I should probably fairing this as well. So we already have it decoupled, so just do a fairing here. And probably do another reaction wheel. That looks wider than I need it to be. By the way, Cthulhu, I have been playing some, a little bit of PoE off stream. I'm actually doing a bow bleed build for my League starter. pretty fun. It's eventually going to be tornado shot plus... God, my smoke alarm is beeping at me. Plus, whatchamacallit? Ballista. Okay, why? Okay, there we go. I don't need a heat shield. No, damn it. Don't do that. I don't need a heat shield. But I do want a reaction wheel. Help with turns. Okay. Go. Sounds fun. It's been pretty fun so far. I'm doing it. I'm taking it pretty slow though. So, okay. Wow. Big, long, skinny ships. That's my thing, apparently. Alright, more reaction wheels. Just waiting for the disaster. Well, the title of my stream is always pretty accurate. This is a over engineering everything. So if I just do my gigantic exit rocket and put it on here, do I have a decoupler? Yes, we have the decoupler. Okay, there we go. What does this look like? 3,300 DV. Doesn't look like much. I feel like that should be enough to get to the moon. How do I like the tower defense encounters? I like them. They're a little funky sometimes. Wow, this is really tall and skinny. Hey, what's up, Spectre? Overly random, that's right. This is gonna be orbital. No, yeah, orbital mining station. Mark 1. What is the TWR of stage 1? Which is this one? 0. Wait, what? Oh, damn it. Move this thing out of the way. That's if I'm coming home. Wait, why is there a coupler there? 0.11. 0.11. TWR of this is nothing. 0.11 TWR here. This guy's got 1.73. Which stage is that? Okay. That's all good. Then we decouple this. Very low TWR up here. Oh, these are not supposed to burn at the same time. Yeah, we want those to go. Then these guys will go after. Am I missing a coupler here? That's couplers in the wrong place. Actually, I could have just moved this all down there. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Below 1 is one thing, exactly 0 is more impressive. Okay, alright, so these are all staged right. Then we knock all that stuff off. And then we use these engines. Fairing at the top, I guess, comes off in there, and then those guys, and that's to hit the thing. Okay, this is very tall and skinny. This is going to be very structurally unsound, probably. But let's see what it does. Let's see what we can do here. Is there anything else I need to do? There shouldn't be any. Oh, there should be an engineer on this ship, and you put 2 pilots. No pilots. All I need is an engineer. Okay. I don't know where there's 2 seats. Oh, I guess this thing can hold 2 people. Okay. Okay. Solar panels, batteries. Let's get a little bit more. Oh, I saved the thrusters on there. Okay. I'm back and I can finally do what I want to do this morning. Nice, Zach Dog with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the randoms. That's a new sub right there. Beautiful, man. Appreciate that. Alrighty, we're going to see if we can get this to the moon. Start up mining. And that'll be a good finale to the stream if I can make this happen. And thank goodness MechJeb can do my launches for me because this looks like a very hard ship to pilot. Who designed this thing? They have an over fascination with really long, skinny, phallic-shaped objects. All right, this is apparently a very hard ship to even load in. Look at this guy. Okay. All right, MechJeb. Godspeed and good luck to you. Oh, I don't want this orbital inclination. We want this to be 0. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. You just joined the stream and the first thing I hear is fascination with phallic objects. Oh, it's a wobbling. That's a bit wobbly. Oh, that's a little too wobbly. Okay. Okay, let's, I don't know if that's a thing I can fix with struts or not. But let me check. That middle joint, though, I'm wondering if the middle joint is missing a strut somewhere. It should all be auto strutting. Let's see here. There might be a piece in here not auto strutting, maybe. No, that's all strutted. Auto strut worked there. So it looks like it's all strutted, but it's just too tall and skinny, I think. If you press it didn't snap in half before spinning out of control. Well, that's probably because of the struts. I wonder if I make the sides taller, if that would be better, or maybe if I move these rockets up higher. Where's the? Maybe it might be a center of mass, center of thrust thing. Is maybe the center of mass too high? Space butt plug. I might need to not let MechJeb do this because MechJeb might try to turn too aggressively. Is there any way to fix this without changing anything? If I made this middle section outward instead of straight down, maybe? I wonder. Like if I had... How could I do that? Could I even do that, what I'm thinking of? Have the engines on the outside of the fuel tanks. Have a fairing around it. I wonder if that would be better. I'd fly to the moon and back if you'd be my baby. What if... Let me see here. This could look kind of goofy. Let's get rid of the fairing. And... get rid of the decouplers. And what if we did something? This might look goofy, but... I'm thinking here. What if we put them on the outside of these guys, put the fairing around it, so we lose some height on this thing? How bad would this look? Oh, I have to put a fuel tank on that. Well, okay, what if I did a little extra fuel and attach that? Is that going to be any better? I don't know that this will be any better. There's that. Okay, that's good. This is probably not going to be any better. Maybe even worse. Okay. So, crossfeed is enabled, but we want to disable staging on these guys. I swear, I get more and more complex with every freaking build I do. So we do that. And we do the same. We do the decouplers under here. There. And then we do that 4-piece thing. there, and then we go back to what we had here. Is that what we had there? I feel like there was a different way to make that. I guess... Oh, no, it was... Oh, I just need the decoupler, I think, maybe. That'll fix it. Is that right? Okay, well that definitely does not look better. But if I put the fairing... Ugh, this does not look any better. Whoops. Actually, it might be better. Let me see here. I might not need a fairing around all this. This might not even need a fairing. So I just put nose cones on this. Frickin' lag. Here we go. Hopefully that'll distribute it a little better. That looks kind of weak right there. So this might not be any better. Let's see what this does. We do not want that to go there. We want that to be its own separate one. There. Oh, that's right. I don't need that decoupler. But we can have those go at the same time, I guess. Actually, yeah, I just don't need this decoupler here. Because that'll split off. Oh, that just looks horrible. I feel like I want an adapter there, but I don't want to make it any skinnier. You know what? I'm going to do just a little tiny fairing here. Because I really don't like the way that looks. So I just do a little fairing that just encloses this little piece right here. There. If we do that. There we go. That looks slightly better. I don't think you need the nuclear engine on the middle. I need this. I need these engines. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. Lag city. Stage. 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 Fairing. That'll split that off. Then those engines. Then that. Those engines. Okay. This stage is not needed. Very Kerbal. You know what? I forgot what his name is, but there's a KSP YouTuber that makes ships with a part count that ranges into thousands more often than not. Really? Okay. Well, then at least we're not as complex as that guy. We're going to try to launch this thing. Hopefully, I should have a Kerbal engineer for this. Hopefully, it didn't change who my Kerbal is. That was Savage Garden from earlier. If you'd be my baby. Man, Savage Garden. I haven't heard them in a long time. Okay. All right. Let's go, game. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Freaking hot as hell because my AC's not on. Just got a fan blowing at me, but we're almost done here. I'm hoping we can get this to the moon and latch on and start it mining, and that'll be our last goal here. Okay, and yeah, I see what you're saying. Middenho, I could use this fuel going to these guys. I have to add fuel lines and stuff. I don't want to do that. Okay, we're just going to hope that this works. Gauge autopilot. 3, 2, 1. Don't fall apart. I made very little adjustments that's for stability, so this might not actually help at all. Got me only made a ship that made the game run at 1 FPS. I wonder if I can change the way... I think I need to change the... revert to launch. That was worse, maybe. I think if I change the ascent... I've never messed with this, but I think the ascent is trying to turn too early, and hopefully I can change that. I've never tried to adjust that. But if I could make it till he waits till he gets higher before he starts turning, that might help. Okay. Oh. Edit ascent path. So yeah, starts when altitude is maybe 10 kilometers. Okay, all right. See what this does. Okay, let's see if that's any better. 3, 2, 1. So he should wait to turn until he gets higher. It's actually going to be a lot higher. So I'm not sure how well this will work. Your game is already 1 FPS. Oh, Embrasco Cac, I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, it's a little wobbly. Why is it wobbling so much? Why are you getting so wobbly? I guess this little skinny part in the middle here. I guess it's because it's a little, I wonder if I had a fairing going around that entire section. Okay, revert. Oh my God, I want this to work. Revert. Vehicle assembly. Some fins, you think? Maybe fins. Maybe fins on that middle section might help. Looks all according to plan. Well, I'm thinking of enclosing this whole middle section of fairing, because it might be this whole middle section being all unstable. So what if I added one of these tanks and then had a fairing around this entire section? What if I did that? Let me see if I could do that. So instead of this, and instead of this, we have bigger decoupler. Where is that? Decoupler. Coupling. The largest size, I believe, is the one, right? Nope, the next to largest size. Game, if you could stop lagging like a ridiculous piece of crap, that'd be lovely. Okay, so we do that. Then we do a fairing. It goes around this entire section here. Might be a little clipping here. What? WTF's because you just veiled 2 gems PoE and got 1+1 level on both. Wow, nice. Okay, how wide do I need this to be? Just right outside the outside of these guys here. Placing fairings with how laggy this game is probably the most annoying thing to me. I don't need these nose cones in here now, so I might get rid of those. Oh wait, did I want to go around this entire middle section? Now, what if I do this? It's going to look really funky. But if it works, it works. There. How about that? So if I do that, I don't need these nose cones, so I can get rid of those. These nose cones. And I wanted one more fuel tank on this guy, so that will be the big, what is this? S3 7200. That guy. That guy. Okay. What about that? Will that cut down on the drag? Oh man, I'm probably making this worse. She's beautiful. She's so, look at that dress, man. This is probably worse. Okay, but let's try it. Save, launch. Let's go back to the normal launch pattern. Remember the scene where a house is on fire and a police officer is saying, "Move along, there's nothing to see here." Say yes to the dress. Made our dreams come true. I don't know what that means, but okay. Hey, what's up, Dio314? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's been a while. Ross, I like your cool story, Bob Ross emote there. It's beautiful, beautiful fro. Tasty ship. Tasty dress ship. It's really making this game take forever to load. I really need to do, you know, after the stream, the first thing I'm doing is I'm looking at the video to try to make Kerbal Space Program take less stuff. Okay, that's really funky looking. Alright, edit ascent path. Okay, I wanted to go. Can I go back to what it was? Classic ascent profile. What was it? I forget what it was. Like, do something like this. Okay, I just don't even know. Alright, engage. See what it does. I don't want to keep repeating myself. That's weird. Yes, but you are. I don't want to, but I am. That's what you are doing. It's a low velocity, to be honest. Yeah. Well, it's higher than it was. Hey! Hey, I think it's working. Maybe. This might actually be working. Its setting for gravity turn is based on velocity. It's like two phallic objects stacked on top of each other. Well, okay. What's funny is I think that fairing was protecting the little skinny part that was causing the wobble. So I think that actually worked. I think this might actually work. If this gets us to the moon, that's all I care about. To the moon, Alice. To the moon. Okay. All right. Not bad. I'll take that, man. I will take that. I don't know why you're wobbling back this way, though. What you doing there? What's the payload? I don't know what you're asking. 15 houses crushed by giant metal skirt. Oh, it's a little wobbly now, though. I think I can deploy. Let's at least deploy one of these guys. 10 solar panels. Go. Okay. RCS to help him get. This is the point where I think I do the next burn on my own. Because he never gets to the thing in time here. Take a lot of DV to circularize. Yeah, you're right. 1500. Yeah. That's why I have this extra stage in the middle. Okay. All right, disengage. I'm gonna do this part myself because you suck at this part. Mech Jeb. And the game is lagging like hell. Let's deploy that guy. Hopefully save some weight. Oh, I can just do this. What am I doing? Let it do it automatically. Mech Jeb's just bad at it. Alright, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, line up there. Line up. There we go. Okay. Hopefully my staging's all good. See if we'll get that out of the way. All the population of Kerbal lives in the Space Center. Yeah. It's a big empty planet for this one Space Center. Did you see a flying solar panel? Oh, you did. Crap. Why did that happen? Did the fairing knock off a solar panel? Damn it. Well, hopefully I have enough power. Frickin' hell, I might have to... Um, Might have to revert just for that. Hopefully I have enough power to still run my mining stuff. Maybe I only use one mining drill instead of two. Crap, I did forget to drop the booster, you're right. Okay, things are exploding. I probably should revert anyway. But let's see. Let's see what this does. If this goes well or not. I didn't drop the booster because I was worried about solar panels extending and lose the solar panel I dropped. Okay, alright, how we doing? How we doing? Alright, we'll have some DV left once we circularize. Then we got to get to the moon with this part and just latch on to that one piece. That is the goal. Am I going to be able to do this entire thing this time here? Where am I? I think we might not be in good shape here. Yeah, looks like we might be going down. Yeah, there might not be enough TWR in this stage. These nuke engines, we'll see. But it's looking like we're dropping back into the atmosphere here. I might need to do my own circularizing thing because I think MechJeb's doing it too slow. We're starting to burn too slow or something. Yeah, I think we're going down. Periapsis is probably not coming up quick enough. We're probably reverting this. Let me just go to max speed here and see if this works or not. Well, we're making it. Oh. Well, apparently that just screwed up made my things spin around, so okay. Okay, revert to launch. So I think my angle was a little bad, or velocity or something was bad there. Does anybody know the normal settings for the ascent for MechJeb? Because I moved them and now they're all off. Yeah, I missed dropping the boosters. I need to fix the ascent parameters thing. So is this thing ascent guidance? It was this guy. I changed these numbers. 100 ms, okay. And this is an either or thing, so okay, I can't get it exact. What's the altitude? We'll probably hit the 100 ms before. Let's go, I guess, a little over. I feel like it's pretty low. I guess I'll do like 3 or something. You don't know the altitude? All right. Well, probably we'll hit the velocity first anyway. All right. All right, MechJeb, please. Hopefully this will work. 3, 2, 1. Yours shows 30 kilometer, which is strange. Okay. Well, I think we hit the 100 ms before we hit the altitude anyway. Okay. This looks better, I think. And I'm going to start the circularizing burn earlier, I think, because of how weak the nuke engines are, low TWR or whatever. But maybe we'll even have more fuel for these guys. And if I get rid of the boosters earlier, we will have less stuff dragging on us, I think, too. Because me forgetting to get rid of those boosters meant there was a lot of weight we were dragging there. Dead weight. Don't be dead weight, rocket parts. Freaking dead weight. Oh, wow. This is looking worse, actually, because it looks like we're going to get rid of the boosters now. Guess I have to manually do those. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let me change something here. I don't know why that went so much more poorly. So much worse. More poorly? So much worse. Why did that go so much worse? I don't want the fairing to go away in this middle section when it's going away. So I want to change that. If I change that, hopefully that will fix this. I thought altitude was supposed to be like around 1K and velocity around 100. Okay. I'll change it to that. Alrighty, so let's see. So this fairing is where? Right there. I want it to be here. Separate there. I might do it myself in other places, but so altitude 1 kilometer basically. There. So we're gonna do that. If this doesn't work, I might just have to give up for the day because I am a little over time here. Gauge. If nothing else, we got our meteor. We got our asteroid. We just have to actually get to the point where we can mine the thing. Is this easier to do with a space plane? I have never built and flown a space plane correctly in Rascal, so I don't know. The one time I made an airplane, though, it was just flying around on Kerbal plane, and that seemed hard as hell to use. So don't know about that. I have much less experience with space planes than rockets. Okay, that's good. Yeah, maybe when you're good at those things, it's easier. I'm not so good at those things. Or at least not experienced with those things. This is seeming like we're taking longer to get to our apoapsis, but I guess we're going to have a better trajectory, hopefully. So the circularizing will be easy. We're just using a lot of fuel to actually getting up here. Okay, I think I hit spacebar when oh my god, look at that go. Look at that fly. Alright. Apparently this time MechJeb was gonna do the staging when he didn't do it last time. That was pretty cool to see that thing fly though. Alright, one more time. Apparently I'm not trusting MechJeb. I need to trust MechJeb. And just these long loading times, man. Frickin' forever long. Come on. You're so slow. Gauge autopilot. Edit descent path. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. MechJeb, I believe with you. I don't touch you. I shall not touch. I swear we can do this. We can do this. I believe in you, MechJeb. I believe. And we're not going to deploy our solar panels until after we deploy that top fairing, if we get to that point. Hey, what's up, Skyrim Dragon? How are you doing? Alright, so first thing, stage. Now. Good. It didn't save that fairing thing, man. Ugh. you gonna break apart again? I moved the fairing and I didn't save it. Freaking hell. Staying together at the moment. No homework? Nice. Nice. Once we hit this atmosphere, though, that's when I feel like it's gonna start wobbling in this weak middle section. Alright, are you gonna stage yourself this time? This is what I did. It didn't do it. There, I had to do it that time, and then it splits apart. Alright, last time. This is the last time, man. If this doesn't work, we'll have to do this last time, next time. Alright, I gotta move that fairing out of the way, and then maybe this will work. But that time, Jeb didn't stage, and he did last time. Or maybe he didn't last time, and it just broke apart, and I thought it did. I don't know. Using a mod with a game that's buggy as hell. Probably a very complex mod that also is probably buggy as hell. I swear I was trying to use MechJeb so my launches were smoother and easier. Okay, you are here, which should go with this guy. Okay. One last time. You got one more shot, MechJeb. This is the final countdown. Final countdown. Rip air headphone users, by the way, for these launches over and over. I just don't understand why it staged the first one, but it won't stage the second one. I just don't understand. Oh, that staged incorrectly, that's why. There. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix the issue. There we go, more staging screw-ups. I don't know if that's because I'm using smart staging or if that's in spite of my attempt to use smart staging. It's because I thought I got rid of that decoupler, but apparently I didn't. Alright, so now you should stage this correctly. Nice. Okay, there we go. After launch is typically the right time to decide which order to stage what components. I know, right? It's just being efficient with my time. I don't know. What the big deal is. Just being time efficient here, you know? Okay. Alright, our dress is keeping everything in place here. This is kind of a weird trajectory. Is this the trajectory I wanted? Okay. Looks like it's taking us a lot longer to get to 100 apoapsis than normal. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, we'll see. I'm going to deploy this guy. I'm going to get one solar panel out. Okay, so we did the thing there. So let me turn on RCS. Hopefully he'll get to the thing here. If we do this without having to use these guys, if we get into orbit without having to use these guys and circularize, this will be perfect, actually. This is actually really good if this works. And I'm going to trust MechJeb to make this maneuver correctly. I'm going to trust in you, MechJeb. In MJ we trust. You can do it, man. I believe in you. And you might actually start it before this burn because it's like 50% before and after or whatever. Quick save, yeah. This way, if he fails it, I can come back and do it myself. That means we won't be able to revert the launch. So hopefully this will work. Alright, so RCS to stabilize. Okay. Think if the children might have said that to themselves. In MJ we trust. Okay, there we go. It's looking good. We don't even stage to get circularized, hopefully. So hopefully this gets us to the moon and then we're good. Okay, alright. Think we might have this finally. Do it, Mech Jeb. God, I hope you're an engineer. Thank God. If this was the wrong Kerbal in here, I would have just rage quit. Nice. Nice. Look at Mech Jeb go. Mech Jeb is a badass. With 23 MS. 22 MS left in here. Frickin' beautiful. Okay. Alrighty. Now... get our moon, whatchamacallit, moon thingamajigger, running into thing. I need to make this my target. Set as target. Ascending node, descending node is fine. So we'll want to do a maneuver somewhere around here. I wonder if I could just, could I auto do this? Well, let me just, I want to add my own maneuver. Do something like I'm actually playing this game myself. Okay. Not just making MechJeb do all the things. I might want to get rid of this piece for this maneuver to not be screwed up because we're going from something with such high TWR to something with such low TWR. I mean, that says we got a moon thing with 841. So that uses our entire transfer stage and then part of that. Okay. So we're going to quick save and we're going to try to have MechJeb do this thing. I don't know if he'll do it well or not, but maneuver node, maneuver planner, execute next node. Actually, no. Abort. Let me go SAS to maneuver. Counter, rendezvous. All those things. All of them. There we go. Okay, let's do that. Let's extend all our things here. Crashy boom bang time. You know, it's one of those. I don't remember which one. What's one of them? I prefer impact. Litho break, you know, we'll plan our litho break. I didn't dial this in very well either. I just want to get there. We can maybe even try auto docking. I've never done auto docking, but that is, I think, a thing you can do. But docking shouldn't be too hard with an asteroid that's already in place. All right, so a quick save before this. So if this fails, we will revert. Hopefully we're good though. The lag, anytime I do something, there's just this freaking delay every time. Okay. Oh, it slowed down because of whatever. Okay. So the question is going to be, is he going to stage for me? The stage, what I'm worried is that the staging is going to be all screwed up. I might do this in multiple orbits. Okay, why aren't you doing your thing? Because you're trying to get lined up again, I guess. Speed up time. Come on, Jeb. There it goes. Better to just stage just before periapsis goes above 70 kilometers in order not to leave a spent stage in orbit. Oh. Oh well. There is so much trash in the orbit of Kerbin from my stuff. Okay. This is definitely going to take a couple things, I think, because of how much TWR these guys have comparatively. couple orbits, I think. Probably not the best time to ask, but did you ever learn the way to eyeball a moon transfer burn? Yeah, I think so. Although doing this, you know, if I do this in 2 different burns, that might screw up my moon thing. So this might not work. I might have to do a new node because of how long this burn time is. Alright, we'll burn for a little while, and then we'll probably have to cancel this out and do a new one. And hopefully I should be able to just adjust where we do it and be able to do it on a second time here. But yeah, there's so much trash around Kerbin from all of the launches I've done where I leave stages just orbiting. Okay, so if I get to around over... Wait, where am I? I am... It's not the hardest time seeing where my ship... Okay, I'm right here. So we're approaching the periapsis right now. So after we get past the periapsis a decent amount, that will probably stop, maybe make a new node. I like that trick because it works IRL. What trick? Where you do one burn in one orbit and then a second one in the second orbit thing, I guess? I think that might be what you're talking about. Alright. Alright, we're just now passing the periapsis. I wonder if we can do this entire burn here. 3 more minutes on this burn. I'm gonna guess probably not. I should probably what I should do is I should burn all this stage up and then do the rest of the burn after on the next orbit. We should be able to make that work, I think. Eyeballing the moon, you mean? Do you fly to the moon often? Cthulhu does. He's, you know, he just hangs out. That's where he's a weekend astronaut, you know. Okay, where are we? All right, we're past a periapsis. Let's, as soon as we get over here, so we'll probably stop. Twice a month space camp did it for you, huh? Twice a month space camp, all it took to get you the experience to get to the moon every other weekend, you know? Someone has to milk the moon cows to get that wonderful green milk cheese. Green moon cheese. Do I think I could just do this entire burn this time? It might be okay. You know what? I think I might... I did a quick save already. I want to be able to quick load back to that if this doesn't work, so I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, is there a little tiny fairing there? Is that what that is? I don't know what that thing is. I'm going to put this up here. I don't know what you're staging, so I'm going to not let you do your thing. Again, adjusting staging in flight. The best way to adjust your staging. I feel like it might be best to wait to do this on the next orbit. What's up, Brand? I'm an immigrant for YouTube. Love your FTL stuff. Nice, Shanksy. Well, welcome to the live stream. We are just about done for today, but I appreciate you coming and finding us on Twitch. We'll be playing some more FTL on Thursday. I should probably stop the burn. How much longer till we're out of this DB? Alright, we're going to burn all this. We're going to stage, and then we're going to do the next burn on the next orbit. I'm all about efficiency, you know, that's me. Okay, as soon as that's out, abort, stage. There we go. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to kill this node, do another one right around the periapsis here, add maneuver, and finish the burn, hopefully. and make sure we get ourselves a moon encounter. Rendezvous. Litho break. Frickin' lag. Frickin' lag, man. Okay, there's a moon encounter. How close is it? Not very close. Moon, focus view. Let's actually... Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Let's zero this in and we should be good. No. Let me get my thing there. Okay. Is this the right direction? Actually, I want to come in the other side. So... let's come in from the other side. Like this. We could possibly even match up with the orbit we want to do. So match up with this guy right here. We were burning periapsis, and yeah, that should work. Where's the... we can adjust this down a touch. Okay, does that line up with that? Still not quite. Get my periapsis to line up with that so I can just burn, hopefully right at retrograde. Okay. Alright, there we go. Cool. That uses 291. Also, I'll still have like 1600 DV or so. Alright, so let's do... let's get in maneuver position. So we all know you're all about that efficiency. Yep, I already read that. Okay, execute next node. Let's do it. Trust in the mech jeb. Trust in him. Because there's no more staging I can do. This is all of my staging. We just want to get to that asteroid and start mining that asteroid and converting it. And I have, guess what? I have all of my solar panels now. At least now I have all of my solar panels. I could probably extend my heat shields, heat guys if I want, but I'm not going to do that until we dock with the asteroid. Okay. Did you not do the burn? Why aren't you burning? What's happening? Why isn't he doing it? I freaking hate mech jeb. Don't do it myself, you piece of crap. What the hell? Not RCS. What's happening? Why is nothing working? Did I stage incorrectly? What's happening? The engine is not active. Why the hell would the engines not be active? I didn't stage again? Oh, Jesus. Alright, hopefully Mech Jeb can fix this. If I don't waste too much DB, we'll still make this work. I didn't stage twice, apparently, and I needed to. Okay, hopefully this will still work. We're executing this like a minute late. Well, like 40 seconds late. Hopefully it's okay. Oh, God. So crappy at this game, apparently. Okay, so I can decouple this node if I need to get rid of this wheel thing. Alright. Check yo staging. I thought it was right, man. I thought it was right. I'm so afraid to stage too many times, because staging too many times is when you lose your shit. Your ship and your shit. So, I'm always afraid of doing that. How's my electrical? My electrical's great. Okay. I also forgot to put one of those new isotropic electronic generator majigger thingies on the ship, but I think we're going to be okay. I think this will work. A big giant fuel tank attached to a miner that should be self-sufficient with an engineer on it. Hopefully this is going to work. Check this thing so it lines up here. Looks like it's looking pretty good. Okay, all right, stop. You went a little too far. Okay, because I did it too late. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a node halfway to fix this. Because of my staging, I screwed up. All right. So we'll do a very light node just to get us back into alignment with this guy right here. So if I do a thing here, it should fix it. Too far. There, and we'll burn at PE to line us up here. Oh god, how did we get off kilter? Because of my staging mistake. Okay, I think that looks good. Frickin' lag, man. Frickin' lag. Okay, we're gonna do that. So, SAS maneuver. If I am seeing this right, I think you need another launch. I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. God, I hope so. We're getting to the moon, and if I burn at retrograde when I hit it, I should be able to get in orbit and then get a whatchamacallit. All right, execute next node. Execute a docking maneuver, and we'll be good to go. Something blocking the docking port. This doesn't matter. Are you talking about this? This is a reaction wheel. I can decouple it anytime I want. All that matters is that my claw can claw onto the asteroid. That's all that matters. So that is incorrect, Mudenho. You are incorrect. Okay, there we go. That should get me what I need. So we want to... I'm just going to plan a maneuver here to burn at retrograde to get us into orbit. And what I want to do now is make you my target. I wonder if I can do a burn. To decouple, you need that another docking port. No, you don't. No, you don't. All right, just trying to see if I can get a thing here. You know what I should do? I should do the lightest burn I can get just to get in orbit. And then we can get... Freaking lag, city man. Oh, hold on a second. I actually have an encounter possible here. Oh, god damn this game, man. There must be so much math going on behind the scenes, because anytime I click anything, it lags all to hell. Okay, there we go. Yes, I can decouple thing at I'm just not even going to pay attention to you, Minho, because you are just incorrect about that. You are just incorrect. Okay. There. Freaking hell. What's going on? This is a really weird orbit. I don't think this is actually going to work what I'm trying to do. I'm getting some weird escape velocity thing, so let me stop doing this. Add maneuver, just burn it retrograde. Oh, God, I gotta turn this back up. Just get in orbit, then we'll worry about the next part. Oh, god damn it, this freaking lag. Okay. Alright, I'm about done with this game for today. Jesus. SAS maneuver. Yeah, I might need that part of the ship eventually. I might want to get, add another ship that's going to have more fuel space or something. That's why the docking port's there. However, right now, I could easily get rid of this thing and clear out the docking port. The only issue I might see is that the docking port is actually on backwards because I've never used this size docking port, but I'm pretty sure I got it the right direction, so. Wait till I change SOI until I try to get the, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just going to plan the get in orbit thing, and then we can get the rendezvous. But yeah, when I actually, what I didn't take into account is I actually do need this docking port because, well, not necessarily. If whatever ship I want to dock with this ship has a claw, we can grab onto it anywhere. But I didn't equip this with all the claws that we had on other ships to make it easier to dock from different angles. So that might be an issue. What I might actually want to do at some point is maybe bring something else up here that docks at the back. That's maybe a little bit of more of a fuel tank, but has claws on the four corners or other docking ports, so it's easier to dock with it. But right now, that's not an issue. As long as we get this thing mining and filling with fuel, we will have set up our infinite until Asteroid runs out of resources fuel setup here. Good rule of thumb: Rand is never doing quite what you think he's doing. I have plans within plans within plans, okay? Nobody can interpret the inner workings of my mind, the randomness of my random mind. Okay, that's good. Now, just get if I can do a burn somewhere over here. To get a whatchamacallit, I could probably figure out a thing here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Probably radial is what I want to change. Okay, so if we do that and then do some radial changes here, this might work. No. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is one orbit away. Well, actually, I might be able to get one on the first one. Let's see here. Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 1 kilometer. Let's get that even closer. Okay, let's make our little thing smaller here. Okay, looks like 1.1 is the closest. Do we need to do this change? God, it's too small. Okay, that's the wrong direction. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. 0.1 kilometers. Was that 10 meters or something? Okay, cool. Beautiful. Let's do that. SAS to the maneuver. Sadly, I've never done have Mech Jeb dock with me, so I'm going to be docking myself here. And that will be GG for this run today. Kind of about I swear, every time I play Kerbal Space Program, I always play like an hour over what I plan. Every single time. Kerbal Space Program, the place where time goes to die. And this is with me using MechJeb for stuff, but of course the launch is always the biggest pain in the ass. 100 meters? Okay, that's actually perfect. That'll be great. Do your thing. Do your thing, MechJeb. I don't know if that changed in some update because a long time ago I remember having a problem with that. Maybe they changed at some point your ability to decouple nodes from a clampatron docking port, but you can do it now, and we've done it and used that before. So Okay, 0.1 kilometers. Beautiful. So, which way are we going? Going this way. Okay. So, what is our target speed? All right, we're going to definitely need to slow down. Relative speed will be 115. Okay, so I want to start slowing down earlier then. Okay, so if I let's see here, let's get to like 10 minutes and slow down a little bit more here. And I'm going to do a hard save so that if anything goes wrong, I can just come back to this point right here. Rand 2. Save. Okay. And burn at retrograde, and we're going to keep an eye on this stuff. Kilometer equals 1K. Kilogram? Kilo? I see kilo, I think kilograms. Kilograms. I don't know. It's all metric to me. All right, retrograde. We're going to start slowing ourselves down. Slowing ourselves down now. Okay, that actually increases our distance, so let's not do that yet. Wait till we're closer to slow ourselves down here. Okay. Save. Where's my target? I like to have it in my sights. There it is. Okay, 33 kilometers. I think we're good to wait until we're almost right up to our closest approach here. Because when did you have to launch another ship to correct the problem? Wow. Oh, that's rude. Oh, because you want me to stay on longer. Oh, okay, I guess that's not rude. I've been streaming for 7 hours, man. I am tired. And I still have some stuff I need to do tonight, so. All right, so 100 meters was our target thing, so I can probably start slowing down now. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, we're kind of flying by it. Maybe should have started earlier. Ooh. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, this will probably still work. Yeah, we're still within a kilometer. I'll just have to fly back towards it a bit. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now let's point towards the target. And here we go. There we go. Quick save. That's what the metric is all about. Coherence. Anywhere K means 1,000. Yeah. Same concept. Kilogram, kilograms. Yeah, kilogram, 1K grams. Kilometer, 1K meters. Right, yeah. I know. I know. Doesn't mean I'm still not confused when anybody says kilo anything, because I don't use those in my real normal life. At least I didn't collide with it. Very true. That's true. Just remember that kilo means and it all makes sense. Complete sense. Okay, let's speed up to 3 ms here. Okay. Now, I need to make sure we are going to be targeted towards, I guess, center of mass again, probably is what we want to do. So let's speed this up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Target center of mass. No. Okay, that's not where I want this. How do I change? So the center of mass is, okay. Is this going to work if I do this? I might need to have it stop pointing towards target, actually. I don't know if it's aiming towards the rock or... Hopefully the rock's between us, so this will work anyway. That's all Greek to you? Well, that's Cthulhu That's all Cthulhu to me. Detach the other ship. I think I might be able to make this work. I might just eyeball it and move it to the right. Let's move our camera to aim camera control from here. If I just move to the right a little bit, this might actually still even work. If I just go to the right a little bit here. Quick save here. Oh, because that actually is Greek, what he just typed. Somehow I'm not surprised. Okay, yeah, we need to go more right here. Okay, am I going the right direction? No. Okay. I swear the controls for this thing are tough. Okay, how do I target the frickin' asteroid? Target this thing. God, this is annoying. Okay, how do I go? Okay, back up a little bit. I want to go down. Down should be K, right? No, actually down, I need docking mode and go control will be down. Is that right? Control? Shift. God, I don't know. Double click it. I don't know. How do I go down? Go down. Is that going down? That looks like it's not going down. D&D time. Have a good evening. All right, M says, have a good one, man. Okay, all right. We're gonna use this other guy to help us here. So what I'm gonna do is have you Can I not have you target things? Why won't you target this? There we go. Target that. Turn towards target. Can I control from here? I don't know. If I get this guy to turn towards it, this might work. Alright, so if I get that to hold steady and then just turn it on stability assist and then just move towards it, hopefully this will work. Okay. Alright, hold your target. Swap back. Go forward. We're actually going a little away from it, so here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, hopefully this will work. Can I have my camera here again, please? Camera. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. I think this will work. Please work. Please work. I want to mine this asteroid and take its fuel. I think it's lining up. Oh, it looks good. Slow down. Oh, clamp on the clamper. Bam! GG, boys. Okay. All right, turn off RCS. All right, there we go. We have an asteroid with a miner and a converter on it. Let's see if we can make this thing do what it's supposed to do. That's definitely a GG cookie time. I'm just not going to have cookies. I'm about to go work out. We frickin' did it. All right, let's see. Deploy drill. Please work. Nice. Oh, that looks good, man. Look at that. Deploy right in there. Okay. You can see it going all the way in the middle of it. Start asteroid harvester. Woo! Hey, some bits moving on us here. Okay. So now, what's happening? Are you filling up with? You're filling up with ore. That's cool, man. Quick save. Good call. Quick save. So now we want to start LF, liquid fuel plus oxidizer. And we want to see if we can just leave this thing running. if our heat sinks and power supply are enough. Where's our fuel going, by the way? It's going into our fuel tank. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. All right, so now I need to just check the heat. Core temperature 500. 500. Cooling 11.23%. Think it's looking good, man. This one's idle, so it looks like I had more than I need. What about power? Electric charge, staying maxed out, man. Right-click the asteroid, okay. Oh, is it going to show me how much stuff it has in it? Resources. Oh, man. I feel like we're going through this so fast. Well, so much for having infinite fuel. Oh, my God. I haven't even filled like a fraction of a single tank. And we're, oh God, all this work. Okay. Well, this just means I'm going to have to bring the asteroids to the miner, I guess, because this is not very much. So does the asteroid like get smaller and smaller as this happens? Need a bigger asteroid? Yeah, apparently so. I thought I got a Class D asteroid, and apparently I didn't. Well, wow. We did it, though. Proof of concept, but holy crap, that is not going to give us hardly any fuel. Wow, that is not very much at all. I feel like I got the smallest asteroid. Well, I guess the good thing about this is I now have the ability to do this. And, wow, this is... I'm actually curious. I'm pretty much out of time. Let me quick save, and I'm just going to speed up time to mine out this asteroid and see what happens. So it stays there, but there's just nothing left to it. And we got a very small amount. Is there anything stored in here? So it's going to use the rest of this ore to convert, I guess. So it's still getting stuff. Yeah, wow. Okay. Well, proof of concept. We got an asteroid. We got fuel from it. We got, like, no fuel from it. I'm not converting fast enough. So we've already mined all the ore. We're just haven't converted it all. So I guess maybe I need multiple convertitrons or something. I was looking for a Class D and got shafted. Well, now that we know how it works, and I've rendezvoused with an asteroid, we can next time look for Class E, which I assume that's the largest. Is Class E the largest? But hey, if nothing else, we got this to work. We'll need to do basically send out this kind of probe again. And we know that we can move an asteroid with this, although we moved the smallest one. But I feel like this was still plenty to move it. So proof of concept, guys. That's going to do it for me. Tomorrow we'll play some more Kerbal Space Program. We might do some more of this. We might do actual missions. But I'm glad we got this to work. This is pretty crazy, what we have set up here. It's pretty awesome. Just we're around the moon, mining an asteroid, turning it into fuel. It's pretty awesome. Capture an asteroid, send it to Duna. Well, no, I'm not crashing asteroids into planets. As fun as that sounds, we're using this for, useful things like getting fuel to our ships that barely get off of Kerbin. But I am going to save here. Save game. Actually, let me go to the Space Center and save. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all again so much for watching. Again, I got to thank you. Thank you for the bits, the follows, the subs. Thank you guys just for hanging out and being in the channel while I play some video games. It's always makes it a blast to have people hanging out while I do stuff. So thank you guys for hanging out. Tomorrow, more Kerbal Space Program. We'll probably do some missions. But I'm going to head out, and hopefully I can make it so that my game doesn't lag as much tomorrow if I watch this video and figure out how to do that. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a great night. Peace out, my friends. We'll see you next time. You guys rock. Later, all.